Amy,
Yep.
we ready for
Hello.
this? We ready for
No.
this?
No. I'm in the torture chamber.
Oh, it's fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. What could
So,
go wrong?
in this scenario, we take place after the hallway incident.
The incident.
You haven't seen Matthew since.
Mm.
He has been basically comatose asleep, trying to recover from being awake for 3 days straight.
And containing me.
And
Which the destruction of a whole hallway.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, word has come from the hallway incident. Your friends have been focused on studies, and the only one that's really been able to come and visit you on a truly regular setting would be Stella.
Right.
And even then, it's between classes, because she still has to run some classes.
And I doubt I'm feeling very talkative, so
Right.
doubt much comes of that either.
Right. And you do still see your friends, but after a couple of days, you are released from the ward and are given note that you are to report to Gaia's office at your leisure.
Oh, God. Not the at your leisure, too. That's not good. That means she's clearing time for this. Okay. Well, can't do anything about that. Gotta swing by Gaia's office.
Okay.
Knock this time.
Well, on your way to the office, you do pass by the hallway. You don't go down it, but you do pass by it. And you see that it's fixed. It's actually looks like nothing ever happened.
Well, that's good.
Magic is
yeah.
very handy.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
So yeah, you knock on Gaia's door and just hear the muffled, "Come in."
It takes like 5 seconds. It takes like a good 5 seconds before he opens the door. Sort of peeks his head in.
The scene you see is Gaia's normal office, filled with plants and small bits of sunlight fading through the closed blinds. It's a little dark in the room right now, and you see that Gaia is currently bent slightly over watering one of her pots.
You called?
Faelan?
Yep. He steps inside, closes the door behind him.
She does not turn to you once. She continues down the row of plants, watering them one at a time, and when it looks like her watering can runs out, you see she gestures with her hand over the watering pail, and you watch as it fills back up. It takes a good 10-20 minutes for her to finish watering the plants. She takes her time.
I'm silent the entire... I don't say a fucking word. My shoulders are tense and I say nothing.
Neither does she.
No, that's terrible. Okay.
Once she finishes watering the last plant, she moves over to her desk and begins to fill the plants that is on her desk, and without looking at you, motions for you towards the chair in front of her desk.
I sit obediently like a good boy in perfect form.
Still silent, she sets the watering can down and takes her place at the desk opposite of you. She just crosses interlocks her fingers and leans forward and finally is looking at you for the first time.
As soon as her eyes hit my eyes go down. I look at the floor.
It's too late for that.
I look back up.
I understand through some interrogation that you intended to leave our property after the situation had occurred and you awoke. First, I will say, here and now, you watch her shoulders slump just a little. I am sorry.
He looks sharply confused at that.
As one of your masters, and as the headmistress of the school, I failed you. And for that, I am sorry.
He just stares in shock. He doesn't know what to say to that.
I should not have encouraged this bout had I known what I do now.
Hindsight's 20/20. No one could have known.
Yes, but we should have seen the signs. We should have been more careful with our security. That fight should not have ended the way that it did. But I will say, and you watch as the stern look on her face softens. I am glad that you and your friends are safe.
Me too.
Now, onto the topic of you wishing to leave. She kind of leans back in her chair. I will not stop you. And if you still wish, can begin the paperwork necessary for your dismissal from the school. We will arrange for housing for you, as is part of the benefit of being a master in this school. I will take responsibility for that, as I do not leave this campus. But it is your choice what you do.
His gaze goes right back to his feet again. I never wanted to leave Scala. I felt like I had to. There's a difference.
no one ever has to leave Scala. And then she kind of hesitates and cocks her head a little bit and like, well, no one regularly has to leave Scala. There's been some incidents before in the past that we've had to expel students. However, your incident is not cause for expulsion.
I almost killed Nessa.
You see she hesitates for just a brief moment. Perhaps, and had you succeeded, then that would have been cause for expulsion. However, for starters, you give your peers too little respect in that department. They're stronger than you know. That would not have killed young Nessa. She is much stronger than you think. In fact, if I may say so, out of the three of you, I see her becoming the master first.
I doubt that.
And while it is helpful that Romanik used his energy to save Nessa from the brink of death, there were, you would not have known of this, factors in play that would have prevented her from dying.
Alright, so that's one incident clear. That said, we don't know me. I don't know me, and every single little glimpse that we get of me results in other people getting hurt.
Well,
What about when I remember? What if it gets worse?
and in this aspect, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. I've seen you fight. You and I have been sparring for near 3 years now. Coming on soon. You learn a lot about someone when you cross blades with them. Their intent, their reasoning, their mental state, physical well-being, their personality. Even if you were to learn that, for some odd reason, that you were not a good person upon regaining your memories, I feel as you now would be strong enough to overcome that and to do what's right. I can also tell you that, based off of what I've seen, this time you won't be alone.
I don't think I'm a good person now.
Dear, you are so much better than you know. leans forward and extends a hand.
He
Palm
takes
up.
it, and his hand is shaking.
She places her other hand on yours. You are brave, you are kind, you are passionate and caring and observant. Much more observant than most. The Fae from 2 years ago would not be shedding a tear about hurting one of their friends. Come a long way.
Had friends to hurt.
You've come a very long way. And as headmistress of this school and your master and teacher, I am proud to see your growth.
The tears start falling. He shakes his head, just rubs his face.
She squeezes your hand.
I don't think that's true. I think if I were brave, I think a lot of things would be different. I think Master Vantus probably would be better off right now.
Do not blame yourself for Vantus. If it wasn't for you, he wouldn't be here at all. Had you not returned when you did, there would not have been any saving of him. Yes, there was the possibility that whatever creature that you escaped from held his memories, but as we've seen, 1, his memories are scattered over a collective, and 2, again, had you been even a minute longer, he would have bled out. No magic would have been able to save him. It's your choice that saved him.
You're not telling me that out of pity, right?
Faelan, have I ever shown you pity?
Nope. No, you haven't.
Then why would I start now?
Good question. It's just really hard to see that situation any different.
It is. There's a lot of things that happen in one's life that you can blame yourself on. It's very easy to do. Blaming oneself. And you see she kinda glances to the side at that. But you have to learn that with every situation, even if parts of it, even if most of it, is a fault of your own, you also have to remember that for those situations, there could be worse. And they aren't always entirely one's fault.
I take it we're alike in that regard.
There are many things that I regret, Faelan. There are many things that I wish that I could have done different. But
Wishing doesn't make it so.
exactly. We have to accept our past and our choices and our decisions and our mistakes. They make us stronger. Even the poor ones. Like trying to leave in nothing but a nightgown.
I don't even know where I was going.
None of us do.
I really didn't know where I was going. I just didn't want to hurt anyone.
I think you were going exactly where you needed to be.
Stupid fucking hallway. The one time I didn't want anyone waiting there. And someone's waiting there.
You have a good friend. He is a good friend. He seems to care a lot about you three.
Deserves better.
It's very easy to think that those we love deserve more.
About as easy as blaming oneself.
Quite. But you have to learn to move past that. It's healthier if you enjoy the time that you have with them. They wouldn't choose you otherwise.
No. It's just harder when I don't have anything to operate on. I'm flying blind. For all I know, I deserve the way I came here. I don't know who I was.
Who you were does not define who you are and who you choose to be. Who do you choose to be, Faelan?
I want to be someone they deserve.
That's where you're going to head off then. That's where you go.
I'm sorry.
Never apologize for growing. Never apologize for learning.
One hell of a way to learn, though.
I'm sure they're not as painful as my lessons.
Oh, way worse. Way, way worse.
Now, dry those tears. And she releases your hand just for a minute to give you a
No,
box
not
of...
again.
Yep, same box of tissues.
Takes it, but give me a moment. And roll a D4. Call it even or odds.
Odds?
Oh, son of a bitch, he would. Yeah, no, he neglects the tissue box entirely and gets up and hugs her.
Yeah, she watches you as you walk around the desk and approach, and she actually does open her arms up to you.
Well, that's good, because he was gonna hug her anyway.
Yeah, she does, she gives you a very tight hug. It starts professional. It's a very stiff hug at first, but the warmth and comfort, her arms wrapped around you, soften. She places a hand on the back of your head. Just get light stroke. You deserve to be here, Faelan. Don't ever forget that.
Yes, Master Gaia.
And she
Rubs his tears away.
Yeah, she pulls away just enough to cup your face gently and help wipe a tear away, and deserve it.
I believe you.
You deserve your friends. You deserve Matthew.
Okay. All right.
Now, I want you to get rest and begin your training with Master Stella.
Right.
Treat her with the respect that you would treat me. She has been a master for a very, very long time. Longer than even I.
I will. I'll give her a fair shot, I promise.
Good. I believe in you.
He grins. He actually smiles ear to ear. Thank you.
And make sure that you work on that with your friend. She kind of smirks.
What? He just squints at her.
Cares a lot about you.
He turns crimson. He's like, this conversation's over. Goodbye, Master Gaia. He turns to leave her office.
She doesn't say a word. She just sits there smiling.
Of course she knows.
Of course she knows.
Of course
She's
she
not
knows.
dumb.
No, and she could probably read me like a book.
Oh,
Mini
yeah.
me. Fuck's sake.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
So, Stella.
Stella. I'm excited.
You
So
spend
excited.
you spend the month training hard with Stella. She starts off easy to kind of just gauge your capabilities. Light physical exercise, sparring with a dummy, low obstacle courses, etc., etc. But around the second week is when she steps in the ring with you. And you thought Gaia was scary.
Oh, shit.
Gaia fights with raw power. It's terrifying and inspiring all at once, the way that she forces the opponent down. Stella is more terrifying because behind that raw power is elegance.
Ooh, like it looks effortless.
She strikes with blows that would shatter Gaia, flowing like water. It is terrifying sparring against her, but even more so inspiring in different factors than Gaia. Gaia, it's, I have to get stronger. I have to get stronger. Stella, it's, I have to learn.
Gotta get smarter.
Yeah.
Oh, exciting. Faelan, I'm sure, is just so eager.
The training outside of sparring consists of mostly talking about the darkness and maintaining it. And using it to your advantage. And she does. She actually has you, over the course of an entire week, fight with nothing but darkness.
Yeah.
To the point where your entire arm is solid black.
Oh, hell yeah.
And at the end of that, when you feel like your head is splitting and you can watch the tendrils seeping up your arm over your shoulder, creeping towards your head, she informs you that will be the lesson to maintain it and contain it.
Okay.
You meet her in one of the classrooms, empty. She's currently writing something, seems to be grading tests, and she's got some reading glasses on and doesn't look up when you enter the room.
I take it if the black is all the way up my shoulder, I've reacquired my trench coat. It's a little tight on me, but it's better than scaring everyone with my fucking arm.
Yeah.
But I pop in, I guess. I do the little knock on the door.
Oh, Faelan. You're on time.
I try to be. Closes the door.
Yes, but sometimes you being early makes me feel like I'm slacking.
Good manners, 15 minutes early to everything, right?
Yes, well, and she kind of...
He tilts his head, he's genuinely confused.
Because she's always been about 5 minutes late to every training session. Please, sit. Take one of the desks.
I take a seat. I shrug off the coat, too, because it's just the two of us. I don't mind.
So, how do you feel?
How do I feel?
You finally hear something in that left ear. It's ringing.
Oh! Ow!
It's just pure ringing.
I can't read anything right now.
That's fair. You are quite a long way through this, and I'm glad to see that you've been able to keep up with this.
Trying.
Now, we will harness that darkness. We will bring it into a space that will allow us to use it to your advantage.
How are we gonna do that?
I want you to clear space. She motions to all the desk chairs that the stereotypical school has.
Oh, yeah, that's easy enough. He gets up and does it. Maybe uses arrow gently a little bit.
No spells.
Ow! He holds his hands up to cast arrow, frowns, he's like, he manually pushes all the desks.
At first it's easy. Then once you get to about the fourth desk of having to like pick it up slightly and move it over to the edge of the room, your arm is throbbing. It hurts, and you can feel that pain ringing in your head, and you watch as the more your pain accumulates, the more your control slips, and you watch as the tendrils creep higher up your shoulder.
Ooh, I stop moving the desks, and I don't want to, like, express it too much, but I have frozen in place. I'm holding the arm.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
On moving desks?
Yes.
Okay. He tries to take a deep breath and calm himself down, stares at the desks, and tries again.
What do you focus on?
Head empty, only desk. Just the basic task at hand, I guess.
Make me a mind check.
Let's go. Big brain boy, doing our best. Why do I not have my character sheet up? That's goofy of me. It's a 4.
That actually makes it. It's not
Oh,
a very
phew.
it's not a very high check. Your mind goes back to one of the previous lessons. That one's light comes from the bonds they make.
He's so hesitant. Yeah, but he doesn't want to lose control either. He'll just try to start. He'll probably focus on Matthew, if we're being completely honest.
Okay. You focus on Matthew as you move the desks. And soon enough, you kind of look down and you realize that was the last one. You look and the shadows have not moved.
Okay.
Everything is fine.
Okay. Sort of looks at his dark arm.
It's pulsing. The way that you smash a finger and it beats with your heartbeat.
Why does it have to be so gross? He shakes his arm.
It's more pain pulse than anything.
Yeah, but like, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, stand in the center.
he obeys.
Close your eyes.
Closes the one that she can see. He closes them both, but
I want you to describe to me what you're focusing on.
oh, he's gonna lie. My teammates. Only a
Faelan,
half lie. It's only a half lie.
you don't hesitate when you answer. I know that you're lying.
Why is this necessary for you to know?
It's not for me to know.
Well, I know what I'm focused on.
Do you?
I do.
And that is?
And why do you need to know? They're so that's ridiculous.
Do you want...
I love them.
Do you want to get this under control, or do you want to go berserk?
Matthew.
What about him?
The fact that he's like a human space heater.
And?
He's warm. And he's there. Just more than I can say for a lot of people.
How so?
He's just always there, it seems. Whenever I need him.
Such as?
Like when I was under, I could feel him almost the whole time. And in the hallway. Sort of looks down at that one. On the gummy ship, even. He always notices. He pays attention to how I feel.
And how do you feel? You don't feel the pain.
Better?
Focus on that warmth.
Okay.
Feel it deep in your heart. And then let it flow through your veins. Feel it in your arm. Feel it on your scar. Make me a heart check.
Will do. Let's go, kiddo. Let's go. That's a 6.
Okay. You can point the warmth you felt when Matthew was brushing your hair and standing right behind you. When he was by your bedside squeezing your hand. When he wrapped his arms around you in the hallway. And you feel yourself grasp hold of that warmth, cupping it in your hands within your heart and holding it tight, letting it build under your hands and under your fingers. And then you release. And you feel the warmth spread over your body, down your arm. You even feel it. You do. Feel it over your scar. It's comforting. Good. In your eyes.
I open them.
You see a mirror in front of you. She must have moved this while you were focused and unable to really pay attention to your surroundings.
Right.
And you see before you your black clothes are more of a deep violet. And you seem to be radiating this blackish purple aura around you. Almost like a black light. It's a little funny in normal situations. Your hair is braided in the same style that your anti-form was. That's a little upsetting at first, but at least it's your normal hair.
That's something.
And you see the peaks of what looks to be some sort of spectral aura behind you. And when you kind of like turn your body to look at your back, you see the stubs of butterfly wings that were ripped.
That's peculiar. He tries to move them, the little stubs.
Yeah, you get them to like flutter a little bit.
What in the damn hell?
Drive forms are the accumulation of our power manifest. They can grow as you do. Some of them just change in form and sometimes change entirely, and some show growth. And you watch as she steps next to the mirror, closes her own eyes with a bright flash of light.
Flinch.
Yep. Once your eyes adjust, you see that she is standing in front of you. Her entire outfit going from the light blues to a solid white and gold trims. And her hair pulled back in a ponytail. And large aura-like wings spread out behind her.
Faelan doesn't know whether to think that's terrifying or fucking cool, so he just stares with both emotions.
In time, yours may grow to be something akin to this. But for now, use your power and your darkness to your advantage.
Why is everything backwards? The form that hurt my friends, that was all. This one that I feel like might be the closest I've ever come to feeling light is
Something I've learned in my experience in history and studies is a little contradictory to what we once knew to be true. And that is, just because it's light does not mean it is good. And just because it is dark does not mean that it is evil.
That's good to know.
Sometimes the light can corrupt. So, how do you feel?
Better. A lot better.
Good.
He flutters his little stubs again.
After a few seconds, the form fades. Didn't really build up your drive form over this point in time, just your darkness. And when you look down at your arm, it is back to just the pinpoint.
Alright. So as long as I manage the darkness and I know how to use that form, I can do my best to keep it under wraps.
For the most part. Sometimes you may not be able to use your drive form, and if that ever happens, just remember the feeling you had. Focus on that. On that warmth. That'll keep you from going overboard and going berserk.
Don't want that again.
I don't think any of us do.
No. Definitely not.
However, what I've seen, even if you were to go berserk, I don't think that you would be a threat to your friends. I've had the unpleasant experience of sometimes going berserk in that anti-form myself. However, once I mastered the drive form and was able to keep that focus of my own, I was able to differentiate between friend and foe.
So it's likely that will happen for me as well.
Yes, I cannot guarantee that you won't never go berserk again. However, at least ensure that it is not a regular occurrence, and also ensure that you will to have some control over it.
What causes this?
Darkness is a very misunderstood, crude energy that is unfortunately in clash with most people's hearts, as the heart, originally born of light.
He frowns a bit at that and sort of looks down and he's like, so what differentiates someone that's terrified of light from a heartless? Kicks at the ground.
She walks over and places a hand right over your heart. Love.
I suppose so.
Love for your friends. Love for those you care about. Now, we will be taking the next couple of weeks to test this drive form and see what you can do, and we will go from there as far as your studies.
Right. Thank you.
Trusting. I know that what little I've read of your portfolio, trust is not an easy. Sorry that was the case.
Try my best.
It's hard. Hard to trust. Especially if you are hurt. Great. Stand. You trade. Felt. Trade. Promise you though. Weren't abandoned. Tell.
How?
I'm hoping you'll let me get off with a master's intuition.
Absolutely not.
I figured as much. Fortunately, to accept that.
What?
She smiles. There are things that know for truth that can't exactly explain. You know that day becomes night. You know that food gives you energy.
Well, that's just calories.
Well, yes, but why does calories give you energy?
He opens his mouth as if he's about to explain the scientific process through which that happens before he realizes it's not the point of this metaphor. He closes his fucking mouth.
The point is, I have a feeling that it wasn't because you were abandoned. Possibly saved. Were sent to the safest place out of all the worlds.
And why? How did I end up the way that I did?
She frowns slightly. Don't know. Sorry, I can't give you an answer.
I wouldn't expect one. There's so many missing pieces.
Yes, but missing pieces, holes, can be filled. Doing a damn good job at that.
Trying.
Trust your friends. They will be the greatest strength that you could ask for.
I trust in them more than I trust in anything else.
Good. Now, is there anything else you would like to discuss?
No, Master Stella. Just thank you. I'm sorry we met at a poor time. I didn't mean to be rude.
Nothing-
I just thought I was leaving, and yeah.
Nothing to apologize for.
Okay. Alright.
Maybe you should go and take the rest of the day to relax. Have you been to see your chocobo?
Fyra? I would imagine I would have visited Fyra in spaces between.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
not
I
as
think-
much as you'd like to, but
No. Probably, like, at least a little bit, though, yeah.
yeah.
A couple times I've seen Fyra, of course.
Maybe go take him for a run. It'll do you both some good.
I think I will, actually.
She kind of gives you a slight pat on the head. Go on.
Yes, Master Stella. And he jogs off to go play with Fyra.